straight away you have a good model which is driver-based, which helps with predictive analytics measures. Also, you implement your system, the modern system. Your BI tool is there as well in order to make this very analytical, and people are ready.
Welcome to another episode of FP&A Trends Series, where today's subject is Best Analytics in FP&A. Modern FP&A needs to be analytic. What is the definition of advanced analytics in FP&A?
It's a good question, because in our FP&A community we had a lot of discussions about what is exactly advanced analytics for FP&A. And it's very easy to describe with the help of this Gartner Analytics Maturity Model, which is quite well known to IT professionals and to analytics professionals. And also it really can describe FP&A, what is FP&A Advanced Analytics. So generally speaking, there are 4 different stages of analytics, so 4 different types of analytics. The first one is descriptive one, which answers the question what happened. And also diagnostic one, which answers the question why did it happen. And I would say that many companies with their FP&A, they still sit at these 2 types of analytics. So they're very history looking, not so much forward looking. But then we move forward, and we are at the stage of predictive analytics. And this is the first stage of FP&A Advanced Analytics already. So predictive analytics answers the questions, what will happen? And with help of driver-based models, we are able to predict what is going to happen. And also we are moving towards a prescriptive analytics stage, which answers the question, how can we make it happen? But the reality is our definition of prescriptive analytics is different from IT definition. So for us, we can't automate prescriptions, or maybe we can on the routine level. So generally speaking, the predictive analytics and advanced analytical methods, they will allow us to move towards better analytics and better value add in financial planning and analysis. And the examples of advanced analytics for FP&A, this is visual analytics, obviously predictive analytics, which already mentioned. This is the different ways of quick scenario planning and finance re-engineering, and so on so far.
So in London, the FP&A board developed the FP&A Analytic Maturity Model. Can you describe that to me, please?
Yes, it happened quite recently, actually. The group of FP&A practitioners got together in order to describe what are the stages FP&A analytical transformation is going through. And this is what we developed as the result of this discussion and collaboration. So generally speaking, financial planning and analysis is moving, financial planning and analysis analytics is moving through 5 different stages. The first one is the basic one, then it's developing, defined, advanced, and leading. At the basic stage of FP&A analytics, there are no formal processes, no established analytical measures, and no specific planning model. So Excel is used all the time, and obviously not enough collaboration as well in terms of the analytics. At the developing stage, we have inconsistent processes. We have already basic analytical and reporting measures, basic planning model and tools. We have still very minimal collaboration, highly manual process, and descriptive analytics, which is answering the question what. Many companies at the moment, they are staying at the defined stage, and the defined stage already has this analytical types of analytics that answer the questions what and why. So it's descriptive and diagnostic analytics. But this is where we would like to be. We would like to be at the leading stage with integrated planning process, with leading analytical measures, with integrated driver-based planning model, and also a system, BI system that consolidated with driver-based modeling. This is real-time collaborative planning and also easy multidimensional scenario planning. And obviously it's proactive advanced analytics as well. So generally speaking, these 5 stages, they describe different stages of analytical transformation in the company.
So what's required for me to move from one stage to another?
It's a good question, and because this is the model, many companies, they can have some of the measures, some of the parameters at the define stage, some at the developing, and to move somewhere in between. I would say that the defining characteristics of transformation from one stage to another one, the first is culture, which should move away from traditional budgeting mentality. The second one, obviously, analytical systems and analytical culture in the company, such as driver-based modeling, implementation this through a dedicated, flexible FP&A system. And obviously, this is educated analytical people that have all these skills that are required for analytical transformation of the company, and processes that are quick and dynamic. So this is what's required.
Can we skip any of these stages? Well, at least some of the areas.
I think it's possible, especially if company starts from very good analytical background. Let's say that you establish your FP&A department and straight away you have a good model which is driver-based, which helps with predictive analytics measures. Also, you implement your system, the modern system. Your BI tool is there as well in order to make this very analytical, and people are ready. So the reality is that it's possible, but very often companies moving from one stage to another.
Thank you, Larisa, for joining us in our studios once again.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
That wraps up today's episode. Don't forget to click back next week for the next episode of FPAA Trend Series.